Hi, Kim Jennings-Eckert with the Artist Evolution. I'm here today to talk about the 5 essential sales steps for success. So number 1, active listening. Anytime that you're meeting with a prospect, you want to make sure that you're taking a consultative approach and really hearing what their needs are so that you provide a proper solution that they will find benefits from. Number 2, from that meeting, what is your follow-through? You want to ensure that if you promise a follow-up call, a follow-up proposal, that you are indeed meeting the promise that you gave. So there's nothing worse than not being able to deliver what you promised. It will immediately break the trust and the confidence. Number 3, speaking of proposals, if at all possible, I prefer to deliver a proposal in person because then I can walk them through it, take the time to say, here's what you asked for, and here's what we're providing, and this is why. But I understand that that's not always possible. We have clients all over the United States, and it's just not feasible, and I'll try to do a video call, but if at all possible, if I can't do a in-person or a video call, then I am doing an email, but here are my suggestions. When you deliver a proposal, be sure that you frame it up properly. You restate the value that you bring, you restate their needs and the solutions, and that you give them a next steps expectation. You don't just leave it hanging. So that may be, I plan to follow up with you when you're ready to make your decision, as you mentioned, in 3 months, so I'll contact you the week of this. You want to make sure that you deliver those next steps. Number 4, follow through. Follow-ups. On your follow-ups, make it authentic and fresh. Don't just say, hey, just wanted to check in on the proposal I sent. Let me know if you need anything else. That feels so empty. You want to take the time to either share back information that you had in your discussions when you met or when you spoke on the phone. And you want to take the time to remind them of what you talked about and what your solutions were, because you don't know who else they've talked to. So you want to remind them, stay in front. Every time you have a touch point with a potential client, make it valuable. And then finally, the very 5th thing is the closing. So you've closed it. Great. But then what? You want to make sure you stay in touch. You want to keep the rapport. Check in. Do it almost like a survey. Gauge how they're feeling. Are they happy with what product or service that you've provided? Is there anything else that they need that you can offer? Perhaps they have a need that they don't even know that you have a service for. So this is an opportunity to stay in contact, and if there is a potential for another sale, great. And if not, just keep the relationship. You never know if they're going to be a good referral source. So you want to make sure that you're retaining your clients, but you're keeping those good relationships. I'm a firm believer in being a connector. So if I know that they can refer someone to me, or even vice versa, I have met them, I've learned enough about their business. If I know someone that's a good fit for them, then I'm all about referring and sharing the love. So anyway, thank you for tuning in, and we'll be in touch.